the horse from heaven, and it is traditionally known as a well-respected thoroughbred and central figure in independent Turkmenistan. Stage 8 was a change in the advertised route from Balkanabad back to Turkmenbashi on the last day of the rally. And just when you thought all was said and done, the Silkway Rally threw up a massive surprise. Nasser Al-Attiyah had said that he was going to take it easy on this day, just relax and go in Sainz's wheel tracks. First he got lost, and then he destroyed his Touareg. He did try to fix it, but it was all in vain. The car was irreparable and he would be out.
Just we came and I was very late brakes, but this was a strange roll, you know, and we landing. There's nothing happened in the front, in the rear, just only in the cabin, rear cabin, and the wheels. This was broke, but you know, it was game over.
What it meant was Carlos Sainz would inherit the lead. He had followed Al-Attiyah on many different mistakes at the start of the stage, at one point going 7 kilometers off the route. But he would win the stage with ease, winning the 2009 Silkway Rally. The press knew what it meant, and they gathered round when he arrived in service. I drove maximum to catch my teammate in front. As we got to the double caution, Nasser did 2 or 3 rolls in front of me, so I stopped to check he was okay. Luckily he was, so we went. It was only now that Gini de Villiers mentioned his back operation was playing on his mind. That was the excuse for being third overall. Mark Miller was third over the day. He was hit behind de Villiers as they both made navigational errors, going well off-piste. Alexei Berkut was 4th fastest, still recovering from being stranded in the sand a few days earlier. He would vault Vanegas to place 7th in the overall standings, just 5 minutes behind Souskins. Ruslan Misakov inherited 4th position after Al-Attiyah's problems, but he had problems of his own. He was driving with a bandaged foot after swimming in the Caspian Sea and cutting 2 of his toes open. Ala Kuznetsov was 50 minutes off the pace of the lead cars, finishing 7th on the day. He was trying to catch fellow Russian Misakov. The overall standings completely changed. Sainz, Miller, de Villiers, Misakov up to 4th, Kuznetsov into the 5th spot, 5.5 hours of Sainz's ultimate pace. The stage was reminding many of the seasoned competitors of Mauritania, and memories of the old African adventure would come flooding back through the 370-kilometre stage. Ilgazar Mardev was being pursued by Vladimir Chagin, his teammate, for the 5th spot. Mardev set a time good enough for 6th place on the day, but with only an 8-minute deficit to Chagin, who finished 4th, it would be enough to keep his master behind. Eduardo Nikolaev continued to impress. He was fastest over both Sector 1 and Sector 2, ahead of Chagin. He would finish the day just 25 seconds off the lead, and perhaps earning himself a Dakar drive for 2010. It was Lopez who won the day, finally, after problems over the rest of the rally. He praised his co-drivers for fantastic navigation and his mechanics for finally fixing the power steering problem that has dogged his rally so far. He celebrated in the evening with his own plum vodka.
Unfortunately, the rally is almost finished, so there have been some shortcuts. So we would prefer longer stages and more stages if possible. We will see. We wanted to attack to other places, but that's even not bad. We got the podium right now, so we have to be satisfied.
Gerard de Roy finally admitted that he needs more time in his new Iveco truck after yet more problems. This time, he had a shock absorber issue. It wasn't broken, but it was sticking. and therefore the truck locked to one side. He was pretty surprised when he got to the stage end to find he was only 10 minutes behind the leading contenders, and therefore held on to second in the overall standings behind Faber's Kabarov. Kabarov continued to master the stages, just a minute behind the ultimate time of Lopez, therefore adding the Silkway Rally to his already 2009 Dakar win. He was 1 hour ahead of De Roy, Lopez 1 hour and 40 behind, Nikolaev in fourth, second best, Kamaz, and then Mardev fifth. The beauty of the Dakar, of any Dakar, is fighting the conditions, whether it be sand dunes or just wind. There would be another day in the rally, an exhibition and festival to celebrate the Silkway. The final stage was supposed to be a grueling fight through the Karakum Desert to Ashgabat, but it was changed to a 24-kilometre show before nearly 600 kilometres of liaison to the capital, where the podium would await them. The day was hugely exciting because they were racing in front of the presidents of the 3 participating countries. Because it wasn't timed, the cars took the opportunity to simply patriotically display their national flags in a colourful parade. Agamurat Anev is the only car-spoiled Turkmenistan car still in the rally. He would finish 25 hours down in 27th. Carlos Sainz won the car section, adding this rally win to his Rally de Suertos win in Brazil earlier in the year. It was 2 out of 2 for him and his new co-driver, Lucas Cruz.
Muy contento, ¿no? Porque el rally
I am
de la
very
SEA
satisfied on the rally.
bastante duro y
It's been
ha sido una buena
good
preparación
preparation for
para
the
el
Dakar.
El coche ha ido perfecto, no hemos
The team
tenido
worked
ningún
perfectly.
problema, hemos tenido
Whilst the
una
car had no
batalla muy
issues,
dura con Nasser hasta
there was a
ayer
great battle with Nasser,
y muy contento por
and
todo.
I'm very
Ha sido una
happy.
buena
This was a
práctica
great
antes.
test. Mark Miller commented that over the fast stages on the rally, when running with Sainz and Alatir, he learnt that you could push harder, whilst Ginier de Villiers continued to say that the opposite, quoting the old adage, to finish first, you have to finish. Ginier de Villiers finished last VW. Ruslan Misikov was best of the rest behind VW, his don't push too hard attitude rewarding him with 4th overall, even with that badly damaged foot.
Мы, конечно, довольны своим результатом.
I am very surprised and satisfied because we are just after the pro team,
Заводскими пилотами за командой Volkswagen,
the
которые
Kamaz and the
работают профессиональные
Volkswagens,
люди.
so now we
Вот,
consider
поэтому
ourselves
в общем, мы
pros.
можем точно причислить к таким же людям,
There's lots of great
которые,
emotion here. Now we've finished the rally.
заслуживают финиша на данной гонке. Немножко так сумбурно.
And there he is, ahead of Kuznetsov in 5th position. Sainz, Miller and de Villiers make it 1, 2, 3 for Volkswagen. Even without a competitive stage, some took 2 bigger risks. Some got away with it, others didn't. Gerard de Roy was running with Alex Lopez off-piste when the Dutchman hit a jump, launching his truck 3 metres high in the air, and although the Iveco was fine, almost instantly de Roy could feel pain in his back.
J'ai mal, il dit. Je dis, alors il faut que tu t'arrêtes.
Gerard
Il
said to
s'arrête,
me,
il sort
I'm
du ballon,
hurt.
il se met à plat
And
et
I asked him,
il crevait de mal.
what are you doing? And can you
Je
move?
dis, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Je dis,
And he said, yes.
tu sais bouger
So
tout, il bougeait
I said,
tout.
shall
Je
we
dis,
continue?
on
And he
continue
said,
ou pas? Ben non,
no.
il faut que t'appelles l'hélicoptère.
No, ask for the
Donc,
helicopter.
L'hélicoptère est venu.
Felix Kabarov commended his team for the lack of technical errors, but it was his pace that led him to victory. His Kamaz truck finishing the rally 4th fastest vehicle, only beaten by the VW cars.
Естественно, нас охватывает
Naturally, we are impressed
чувство волнения и
and
радости.
enjoyed winning this race.
То, что нам пришлось, получилось так, что
It wasn't
мы
easy.
победили эту
In
гонку.
fact,
Она
I would say it was
оказалась
hard.
достаточно непростой,
You know,
я бы
like a
сказал,
half
даже
Dakar.
сложный. Это по-настоящему
The event was
половина
good
Дакара. И
and was well
очень
organised,
все прошло в хорошем темпе.
so all the competitors
хорошей,
enjoyed it.
хорошей организации.
And I think
И,
the rally was a very
все
big
участники
success.
довольны. Гонка удалась.
Alex Lopez wished for more days. His drama had only just ended at the end of the week, and he loved the Asian landscape. Whilst behind him, Eduardo Nikolev, fourth, surely had booked himself a Dakar spot for 2010. Izagar Mardev's rally was spoilt by 3 bad days as he played assistance truck to Vladimir Chagin, beating his Russian compatriot though. Overall, it's Khabarov ahead of De Roy, Lopez was third, Nikolev fourth, and Mardev fifth. 3 Kamaz in the top 5. And that is it. The Silkway Rally is over. It's been a massively enjoyable week's racing in Asia, and on the last day they managed to meet all 3 presidents of the competing countries. It was a great display of not only how the rally was giving something back to the countries, but also the converse, an unprecedented event in Rally Raid history.